Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Edgecombe. He's out there with Miller, and it's Tatum in at the 3. And for New Orleans, we've got Green, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
Now here's Pippen. Outside, Green, 5 to shoot. And here's Knipple from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Edgecombe. The layup off target. Pass to Dampier. Out to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots it from the corner. No good off the back of the rim. It's stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Green, the pass to Pippen. Outside, Green. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Green. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. BA, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Pippen, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Jacks up a 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Here's Mack. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Knipple. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Miller. There's the triple. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Dampier, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. To stop the run. Second shot opportunity. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Edgecombe. He takes it in. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the
Why is Mike ain't working, bro?
Go to the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Knipple. No points yet. Pass to Dampier. It's intercepted. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wide open look. The kick to Tatum. Rebounded by Pippen.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Here's Knipple. Pippen, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Pass to Edgecombe. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And here's New Orleans now. 8-point game. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's Mack. Driving inside. Counted.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
New Orleans is gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Knipple. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pippen outside. 5 on the clock. Tatum brings a double team. Green for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-5 run. Tatum looking it over. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Yep, that one's good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's Miller. Give him 8 points now. Wide open. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He still has
Why is this not working?
4 for 4 to start the game.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. Pelicans making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by 9. Down low. Here's Pippen, and he dunks it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Pass to Miller. Here's Edgecombe. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Shot clock at 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside Porter. Rebounded by Mack.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Tries it from 19. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Now here's Pippen, hounded by Tatum. And there's the screen. From 15 feet away. The bank shot, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
That one's good for 2. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it.
Yeah,
back to you,
dang.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Porter. No points so far. Childers passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he was fouled while in the act, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. For New Orleans, Jackson, he's checked in for Green. OG Anunoby comes in for Pippen. And Knippel subbed in for Porter Jr. Pelicans trail by 11. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
They have no answer defensively inside.
San Antonio has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Miller left side. Launches a 3. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Tatum against Anunoby. Pass to Knippel. Jackson on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Miller. A shot, no good. And so the San Antonio Spurs going into the break up 12. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Here's Miller. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. They've got Knippel, Jackson out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Murray Boyles in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Anunoby. No made baskets yet. Pass to Jackson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Mack. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, just drawing the defense and kicking it out. Tatum creating for others.
Over to the wing. Jackson, the screen. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. Jackson's got 5.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Mays. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on, watch it out, man.
Spurs need to get one up here. They grab their own miss. 4-3. And he buries his first look.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Murray Boyles. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Spurs lead by 15. Here's Mays. Fires the 3. Macy, no good. Here's Knipple. From downtown. And Fisher pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. To the left wing. Oh, he picked him clean. And here comes the break. Here's Dampier. Got a piece of it. Pass to Bowen. Here's Mays. Yet to see a basket. Uncovered. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Smith against Jackson. Smith outside. Pass to Mays. Over Knipple. 6 to shoot. Here's Fisher. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pippen. He's checked in for the Pelicans.
Now into the lineup for New Orleans, number 33, Scottie Pippen.
Here's Knipple. He's scoreless. Here's Dampier to win the cold spell. Rebound by Mays. Right wing. Here's Macy. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Pippen. Cans it with nobody near him. Pippen's got 5.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Mays. Pass to Macy. Here's Mays. San Antonio moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one. Bowen's got his second basket.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Pass to Bowen. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Dampier. Still no points. Now here's Pippen. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Here's Mays. Over Knipple. And there's another one for the Spurs.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the block. Here's Mays. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Here's the pick. Driving to the basket, and he jams it home with authority.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. New Orleans calls timeout. And here's New Orleans now. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Give him 8 points now. Pippen outside. Pass to Dampier. Here's Childers. Ooh, poked away. Here's Mays. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Launches it. Bowen can't hit. Pelicans trail by 21. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On defense, the Spurs. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Pass to Dampier. From 9 feet. Oh, sent away with authority.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Here's Dampier. Still without a bucket. Kept alive. Outside. Green. sinks it from distance.
And when the three is going for Green, it's a terrific sign for this offense.
Here's Mays. Shot clock at 6. They set a pick. Puts one up from 19. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Pass to Pippen. 1:35 left in the first half of this game. Three-pointer. Rebound by Mays. Spurs lead by 18. Here's Bowen. They swipe it.
Come on, why'd you come in, Bruce?
Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
58 seconds left in the second quarter. Macy on target from range. Macy's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 10. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
A top passer at his position. Green really takes pleasure in feeding his guys and getting them going.
Pass to Bowen. San Antonio moving the ball around. And Macy gets it to go.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. They set the pick to the paint. And Fisher pulls it down. Fisher's got his 6th rebound on the night. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
It's a very exciting group. We get to watch them grow. The league has adjusted to them along the way, but they've adjusted back.
Some great coaching as well to bring these guys along. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Spurs.
It starts with their rebounding. They're controlling the glass. That gives you those extra possessions.
Yeah, they're doing the dirty work, plain and simple.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Spurs lead by 20. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. We've got Smith, and it's Mays in at the small forward position. Pass to Macy. Smith in the high post. It's stolen by Green. It's a one-on-one situation. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. A line change here for San Antonio. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes him feel uncomfortable.
Here's Knipple, and counted from 12 feet. Knipple's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Miller. And there's a pick. Inside. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. The Pelicans running again. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Miller. 19 points in the game.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Pippen. From the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Edgecombe. Fires the three, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Dampier. No points so far. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Got a piece of it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And he can't jam it through. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Miller outside. Over Green. Miller can't get it to go.
Well, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 12. And he's going for the lob. Clock at 6. And it's hammered home by Green.
And, you know, Green's impact isn't always felt in his scoring. But tonight, his points are having a massive impact.
Pass to Chamberlain. And stolen by Green. Here's Dampier. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Here's Mack. He has 7. There's a screen. Here's Miller. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And it's Tatum with the ball for San Antonio. 16-point lead. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, the home game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Dampier. No points yet. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen beyond the arc. And the Pelicans miss again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Dampier. Outside for Green. 6 to shoot. And again, New Orleans no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Miller outside. Shot is up. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 14. Pass to Pippen. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 10. Here's Tatum, defended by Pippen. Pass to Edgecombe. Oh, dismissed. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Knipple. Pippen outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Chamberlain pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Tatum inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Clock is at 3 to stop the drought. The rebound by the Spurs.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Miller outside. That one goes. Count it. Miller's got 27.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
With the drive. Outside. Green. Pass to Pippen. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. OG Anunoby comes in for Pippen.
Jaren Jackson Jr. OG Anunoby.
Spurs lead by 23. Miller outside. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And the Spurs with some changes.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. Shot to stop the run. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. .125 left in the third quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Murray Boyles. San Antonio with a rebound. Mays has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Macy from deep. He drops it from range. Macy's got 9 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
New Orleans calls timeout. A minute 4 left in the third. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's Anunoby. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out left to the wing. Here's Childress. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Pass to Bowen. Here's Mays. Smith with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Mays. Rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Childress. Count it.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
And so it's San Antonio, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Pelicans shooting only 39% so far in the game. We've got Jackson, and it's Dampier in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And the basket by Pippen.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Spurs shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Here's Mays. Out to the right wing. Plenty of space. And that one's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Dampier. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that.
Wow.
Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, nice.
Wow. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pippen's got just 2 of 8 to find the net from deep. Mays, the pass to Bowen. Here's Mays. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Spurs ball.
Oh, swiped away. Now the Pelicans in transition. On up the court. Denied. Smith with it. Jackson in his pocket. Smith outside. Pass to Mays. To the inside. Fisher. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Smith.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Murray Boyles, and he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Now here's Pippen. The D's right on him. Wing shot on the way. Smith with the rebound. The Spurs have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Mays. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fisher. Now the Pelicans in transition. And he goes in for the dunk.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's Pippen. And Fisher pulls it down. Fisher's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mays, defended by Pippen. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Macy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Dampier. And they waste no
Drop.
time.
What about to tell you to drop?
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Here's Mays. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
And here's New Orleans now, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Mays. Shakes him. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Pippen outside. Inside.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. The Spurs have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Mays, the pass to Bowen. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Pippen. Not a lot of room. Soft touch off the glass. Pippen's got 19 points. San Antonio's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Bowen. Here's Mays. Here's Macy. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Dampier. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Mays. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fisher. No good with the triple. Pass to Childress. Here's Dampier. Rebound by San Antonio. Smith into the lane. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Dampier.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Childress. Pippen outside. Here's Childress, covered by Smith. Here's Pippen, tipped, and he recovers it. Outside, Green. Pippen outside. Pass to Murray Boyles. They shoot again. Here's Green. And finally, they hit one.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. Now here's Pippen, looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Here's Macy. They set the screen. Here's Mays. Nice form on the 20-footer.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Pass to Dampier. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Fisher pulls it down. Here's Mays. Green covering. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time to present our player of the game.
Oh.
Good time.